Starbucks interim CEO Howard Schultz says, "We're closing stores. This is just the beginning. There are going to be many more." Now, that's a radical statement from the CEO of one of America's most well-known and best-loved brands. So why are they doing that? Well, in today's segment of 2 Minutes of Advice, we're going to talk about Starbucks and how this communications team there seems to do a great job of taking the sword out of the hand of their critics and regaining control of the narrative. Just to give you a little bit of context, Starbucks has about 9,000 stores nationally here in the US. Last fiscal year, they closed just as part of operations about 424 and opened nearly another 500. But now they're facing unionization from some of their employees around the country who say they're facing working conditions that just aren't right. So Starbucks has given us a few lessons on what we should do in a crisis situation. First and foremost, that is share the bad news before anybody else can, especially when you know it's going to go public and when the reaction is going to be swift and big. In this case, Starbucks is able to tell everyone that they're closing stores first. Second lesson is to disarm the armed. Now, we know employees are making claims about working conditions. So what does Starbucks say? They say, we need to reinvent Starbucks for the future and radically improve our employee experiences. They say they're going to close these stores where there are safety concerns so that they can improve their employees' experience. And third, the third lesson for all of us is that they declare their intent going forward. They talk about a path going forward. They don't just say what they're going to do or that they're closing these stores. What's the path going forward? They said leaders are working with humility, deep care, and urgency to create the kind of store environment that our partners and associates expect of a Starbucks. Great lessons that we can all learn in a crisis situation for taking the sword out of the hand of our critics. And that's 2 Minutes of Advice today from SunWest.